Hello everyone. Today I'm going to visit to Rockland County, New York to see a chiropractor for Michael, my 15-year-old, and myself. As usual, as any fish keeper, there's a store there, let's check it out. I decided to walk into this Petsmart store. It's been always in my neighborhood where I used to live in this area before. So I was pleasantly surprised, and I want to give a special shout out and kudos to this store. They did an amazing job on updating their tanks. I've never have gotten fish at a PetSmart. I'm not a basher of big box stores. I have a lot of my fish I bought a lot of fish from Petco. Some specific ones I keep nice tanks, and they usually have a fairly good selection. So I usually visit those, but I think I've stopped at every Petco in my area, and I was pleasantly surprised because PetSmart, have gone into the store before, and I just did not like the tanks. I did not like the setup. It doesn't look like the fish were well kept. The tanks I didn't like. They had these old acrylic tanks, and now they made this very nice thick glass, very nicely decorated big box store style. A lot of plastic, but again, nevertheless, they do look pretty. The fishes look very well. I told my son Michael, we are going to only come into the store and look. Of course, you always see something that you must have. So I found these cherry barbs. They were fairly good size for $2.99, which is more or less kind of the going price. Some places more expensive. I have bought a few at another Petco before a few days ago, and they are in quarantine. So I decided to get 4 males. I like the males because of the bright red color. And the young gentleman that was Patrick, I believe is his name, he told me, you're not supposed to keep the barbs. There's a beta that attracted my eyes for my daughter, and I decided that I wanted. So you cannot keep them together. I say, well, these are the most peaceful barbs that there are. I have them. I have 2 betas on a 60-gallon tank, and they don't bother anything or anybody. What's your name?
Patrick.
Patrick. Yeah, this is Patrick at the Nanuet Petsmart. I only came to look, but of course I'm walking now with about 4 male cherry barbs and 1 beautiful beta that I'm going to put in a separate tank for my daughter's project. I could not let him go. It's beautiful. In contrast, this is a PetSmart at Paramus, New Jersey. We were doing some errands, so here's another PetSmart. Let's take it and just take a look. So as you can see, this is the old acrylic tank that I'm accustomed to seeing at other PetSmart that I just happened to stop in. And I just never had the impulse to buy fish from them, because I've always had the feeling that if the tanks don't look well kept, I'm just not comfortable buying fish, because I feel the same about the fish. They're probably not healthy when they don't seem to care too much. These old acrylic tanks, maybe the store should take a hint from the Nanuet, because they did a really beautiful job, and I did walk out of there with the 4 cherry barbs and the beta, which is going to be for a special project for a 5-gallon tank that I have for my daughter. So this is looking at them from a distance, you don't really see a close-up, and it just looks like a nice even display. But you've been at some PetSmart, again, I don't want to trash them, but just anytime I go to any fish store and I see that the tanks don't look too clean, they don't look unkept, and it's just it doesn't. I don't buy fish, but I did find this beautiful piece of Mopani wood. This is for an upcoming project for 120-gallon discus tank primarily, and some geophagus that I'm planning to do with a bottom, sanded bottom. This is a beta. He's now in a quarantine tank. Very beautiful little fish. She was very excited to get it. So right now I have other 2 rams, German blue rams, and 1 discus that I am just treating there. So they'll be in quarantine. I typically like to quarantine from 4 to 6 weeks. This is a rack system that I recently built in the cabinet I built. And there's the cherry barbs in this tank. These are other fish that are also in quarantine right there. There's some gold barbs that I'm planning to add them to a barb tank that I have, and there are other fish. And on the top and right, that bottom and top right, they are just a bunch of baby discus, about a little bit over 100 total. And this, the cherry barbs are going to go into the 60-gallon tank. I just wanted, over time you lose some, so I'm just replacing them. It's a very beautiful little active tank with small breeds. Thank you for stopping by, and you have a great day.